You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, King Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and Bing.com, and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies, this is AFTERBUZZ TV's Challenge Battle of the Exes After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. If you'd like to buzz in on tonight's show, you can buzz us at 424-256-1729. That's 424-256-1729. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's Challenge Battle of the Exes After Show.
Yo, what up, AfterBuzzers? Bing is for doing, and we are doing another AfterBuzz TV After Show for MTV's Challenge Battle of the Exes, Season 22, Episode 9. That's 9 for all you guys out there. Will you still love me tomorrow? I'm sorry, I gotta get the girls in check because they're tweeting.
Wait, that's 9 for all you out there.
Everybody's tuning in.
All you out there who don't speak what? Jesse?
Yeah.
Oh.
In case you,
what language is that in? Design.
yes, I'm starting a new
In
dictionary.
case you don't speak DJ.
Yes.
It's okay. I started my own too.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
How would you say 9? Right. Well, a little, just a few announcements. Emily is not with us tonight. We miss you, Emily.
We do.
And since she's not here, we're actually going to put her game to rest.
Thank God.
Rest in peace, game.
But we're all winners at something. You know, I was thinking about who the winner actually is, and I just want to say Emily's a winner for creating that game because that was a lot of rules and a lot of time took.
Yeah,
into it.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm a winner for picking the most sensible people on the show.
And I'm just the winner because I came
You're a
in.
winner
like,
because you came
I
in. You
won.
got like some mad points.
Yeah.
And I got to give Roxy,
I'm most
you're a winner.
improved.
Most improved.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I'll take it. That's always my award in high school.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially putting that game to rest. But don't worry because the fans, you guys have been tweeting me, and we are going to totally stump the Steamer tonight. And Ronnie, do we have Steamer on the line?
Steamer, yes, let's do it. Steamer.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
Hey.
Steamer! I'm so excited today. We're gonna we're gonna get you real good tonight
Round of
for
applause.
Stump a Steamer. All right. Another thing that we have going on here. Make sure we need your help. We need you guys to go to iTunes. You guys are watching our YouTube videos, but we need you guys to help us out. Go to iTunes, subscribe to us, rate us. That's 5 stars, and comment. Give us some comments. You guys are commenting on the YouTube videos, and we really, really appreciate that. But we love it, love it, love it if you went to iTunes and commented there.
Also,
please, thank you. Please. Yay. So let's get into this damn challenge. They left us last week with Robin and Mark going up against Johnny and Camilla. Really excited about this. We knew who was going to win, didn't we?
I mean, I was rooting for Mark and Robin because I felt like they were a really strong team and I feel like they could have beat them, but.
If I was rooting for Mark and Robin, I stopped when Robin became her pathetic self, being like, it's a coin toss. I can't do this. I'm going home. I don't know. Shut up, Robin.
Well, and this is the second time
Yeah.
she's done this.
That was so annoying. That pissed me off. It's like, you're here to play. You've made it to the 4th group of people. Like, you know there are only 4 teams left. If you make it one more, you're making money.
Right.
So shut up and try to make it. And if you don't, you don't. But, like, stop bitching about it.
I was just like, oh, let's all cry for Robin. Not.
And I've never had a problem with her before, but tonight's episode, she's pissed me off.
I don't know. I mean,
weakly.
I used to really like Robin when I think it was maybe with her hair. She just let her hair grow, and with that, her boredom grew. I mean, when she had the short blonde hair, she was exciting,
She was
fun. She
fun,
had
yeah.
a wild mouth. Steamer, what's your thoughts of Robin this season?
I don't know. I feel bad for her.
What?
It's just, I don't know. It's just the fact that she's still there, and like she just wants to win, and she's never going to win, and it's just kind of sad.
Yeah.
Do you think she really wants to win though, or do you think that?
I think so. Why don't she keep going back?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just keeps talking about her child, and I did write a question down. You know, Johnny made the point of saying, were all meant to be here when they were in the club. And then he said, it really sucks that I have to go against Mark and Robin because the 4 of us really deserve to be here. Honestly, guys, do you guys really think Mark and Robin deserve to be in the final 4?
I don't feel like they should have. I mean, they didn't bust their butt at all.
No, I do
throughout
think
the
they
whole-
should.
Why?
I think Mark kicked butt. And I actually think Robin did too.
Honestly, I thought Mark was a B about it because especially when he was like, "Oh,
What's
I
a
don't
B?
ever
A biatch.
a biatch,
Oh.
Bia." Anyway.
Wow, we created new languages
Yeah.
tonight,
Okay.
Roxy.
Because especially
over my
when he
head.
was like, "Oh, I don't ever go into a dome challenge or whatever." I just thought he was just like trying to just slide right by. No, honey. Go into the
I
dome.
totally agree.
And that just made him so much more weaker than him actually proving
No, I think he's worked hard on his relationships in the
Okay.
house, so he's not getting. Let me finish.
Okay.
So he's not getting tossed in. No, I'm serious because if you want to know my
Oh,
point,
no, and I'm a state my point too after you.
That's what we do here
Okay,
at AfterBuzz. So, Roxy.
now that that's clear, I think that they worked hard on their personal relationship, so they haven't been tossed in the dome. They are a scary team, so nobody wants to throw them in, risking them coming back, and they haven't gone into the dome. They haven't lost to go into the dome, which means they're doing a certain level of achievement. You know what I mean? I think they've done well. I think he also is 40 years old.
Well, okay. I want to actually say this to what you just said because I kind of agree with something you said. I do have to agree with you that, yes, making your relationships inside of the house is a part of the game. And they did do that well. But would they have done it well without Johnny and Camilla there? If Johnny was not in the game...
But that's the thing. I don't know, but Johnny and Camilla were there.
Right.
So...
Well, Steamer,
Well-
what do you think as far... I want to get
Okay,
the,
everybody's
professionals
opinion.
in on
Okay.
this. Steamer, as if Johnny and Camilla weren't there, would Mark and Robin have made it to the Final 4?
It depends who you place them with. I mean, Johnny and Camilla and like Derek, the older people, if they were there instead, it would have been similar. But if it was someone like newer, they would have been screwed.
Okay.
Yeah,
what were
because
you
I
gonna say?
just feel like, okay, yeah, he's done a lot of shows and he's 40, so yeah, that makes him strong, I guess. But, but they definitely wouldn't have made it if it wasn't for their alliance.
Well, so we found out they went into the dome. It was the girls first, ladies first. Robin versus Camilla, and Robin, girl.
She did not even. I don't even feel like she even tried.
When we had Tyler here the other day, Tyler was like, Camilla is fierce.
Yeah, he did.
And I was like, really? I don't see that. And he was like, trust me, that girl can bring it. And, I mean, we saw it tonight. Camilla's way smaller than Robin. I feel like if it was a push-up, pull-up, whatever competition, Robin would have kicked Camilla's butt. But Camilla was like, I'm not letting go of this thing.
It's always those small ones who are really tough. Like, they have all of that endurance, everything in them.
And you saw how
So it's-
focused she was this whole
Yeah.
challenge, like just being right up under Johnny, like,
Yeah.
we got to do this. I'm ready for it. And then even just in their stance, I'm all about posture and things like that. When you saw Mark,
Now that you say that.
when you saw Mark and Johnny getting ready for the X battle, or is that what it was called? Yeah, the X battle. They were like pumping themselves up. Then you saw Camilla. She was kind of doing. She was stretching her arms out. She was off to the side, and Robin was just sitting there like. It's like, girl, like, do a push up or something before you.
Right.
Okay, but during that challenge, did anybody else hear Emily? She wouldn't stop yelling, "Who's stronger? Who's stronger?"
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Like, was she
Well, I
trying to
mean-
pump them up? But
I think she was. I mean, because if someone was like, who's stronger? I'm like, I'm stronger.
Right.
yeah, but I don't understand. Why was she doing that? Who's she trying to benefit?
Well, because she didn't know who to go for. So she's like, who's stronger, who's going to win? Like, instead of being like, go so-and-so, go
I think she
so-and-so,
wanted to
just
be
make it
politically
even.
correct because
Yeah.
I
Yes,
think she
exactly.
wanted Mark and Robin.
Definitely
I
wanted
didn't-
Because
Mark and
no
Robin.
one wanted Johnny and Camilla to come back. Because honestly,
Right.
honestly, I said this because
I didn't want them to
Johnny and Mark went. Johnny won the first one. Mark won the second one because he saw blood, and that means he's like Superman after he sees blood.
Oh, he got that, though.
Well, you weren't Superman that third time because boo.
Should've looked at that blood again.
Right. Should have been reminded of the times. But so Johnny and Camilla win. I just think this final battle would kind of almost be more amazing if Mark and Robin did make it to it. Because the whole
If they
time
did?
if they did
As
make it
opposed to
versus
who?
Johnny Camilla
I agree.
Oh, and Johnny and Camilla had left.
and Johnny Camilla, because that would have been such a shocker. And then I think Mark and Robin are such equal competitors when it
Exactly.
comes to the other guys
I agree.
that this whole season, the one thing that I've been thinking about why we're always screaming when we're watching this show is because the battles have been pretty evenly matched. And I like that. I don't like when someone's getting ahead from cheating or something like that. I like to see the even battles.
Well, so far today, during the actual the battles have been pretty evenly matched. So I wouldn't say Johnny and Camilla are kicking butt yet, even though I do think they are still the strongest.
You're absolutely right. And MTV, your editing is pretty amazing, but we'll get into that in a second. So they go to Iceland.
Which, if you were wondering, is 8 hours and 18-minute flight, or I think it was 3,849 miles away from the Dominican Republic.
In case you were wondering, because Roxy just felt the need as soon as they said they went from the Dominican Republic to Iceland.
Wait, so did they just take like I need to ask them if they took like a public plane. If I saw them next to me all on a plane and knew they were filming the challenge, I would have been like, they're going to Iceland. Like, this is so sick.
Oh.
Nobody
They probably had a private. I'm sure
You guys
MTV.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, I feel you. But I mean, how many people are really going from Dominican Republic to Iceland? So
Oh, that is true
I would
too.
kind of imagine the plane wouldn't
6
be.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The plane wouldn't be too full.
plus the crew.
Plus the crew, so they probably did have a special jet or something.
Yeah.
With production and
I'm sure they
whatnot.
did.
did.
DJ swam there.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
while TJ was
maybe they
beast
took a
moding it.
boat.
I felt bad. Why does he have to be in the cold the whole time?
Oh, you
TJ
know
is
he
not-
has a
Loves that
freaking bike sled, whatever they're called.
Yeah, but you know TJ's used to wearing shorts and a t-shirt. He's like, I don't even own a pair of pants.
And that's why I'm sure he was in between takes in the heated van,
Yup.
and drinking hot cocoa or something like.
With his flip flops right there, and then he put them back on.
Get ready, guys.
Yup, that's what happened.
So the final challenge, they're in Iceland, which they show us. I mean, it can get down to like negative 20 degrees there. And they're all kind of like nervous from the cold. They think it's beautiful, which Iceland looks beautiful. I would love to go
It's
there.
actually really pretty.
Just to check it out for
You
like
been?
3 days.
Oh, well, no. I mean, it just looked actually.
You really made it seem that. It's actually really gorgeous. Those scenic views were amazing.
It looked really gorgeous
did.
on the TV.
It did look
It's kind
beautiful.
of like a low key kind of Denver, Colorado, a little bit.
Speaking of Colorado, that's where Emily's from, and she said she's really excited about the snow and she can deal with the cold because Colorado, and I'm not even in front, Colorado gets real cold.
Okay,
Real cold.
that's
But-
fine, but not even close to. I mean, Boston gets real cold. Colorado gets real cold.
But Iceland.
This is like, if you're talking about negative 20, I've been in negative 12 before, and they canceled school because due to a cold day.
Well, I'm
Literally,
gonna
like,
say this, though.
If you walk outside, you're in danger.
Because I am from Boston, and I know you're from Boston. Boston's cold, but Colorado, girl.
Really?
I drove across America, people, and Colorado is cold. So
I was
Emily,
in Colorado.
Well,
but
I don't know about that because Kentucky
No,
it
I'll
gets
give-
really cold.
I will give that
Okay.
mid-America. But so the thing about Emily is
Chicago?
Emily made
How about
another little
Chicago?
racist. We're just checking out.
Montana.
They think Iceland's bad.
Name all the places that get cold.
Emily made another little, I don't know if I would say racist comment, but a little under the.
I don't know if he's ever
Right.
even seen snow. Ooh, girl.
You guys can
kinda
tweet us at
rude.
AFTERBuzz TV.
And
What
I'm like,
did you
didn't
guys
know if
think
he
of
knew
that?
how to swim and was like, oh, is he going to be good at this challenge? I'm like,
Right, like dang, like give your partner some slack here.
meanwhile, he beasted that challenge.
He did.
Oh, he did.
He did. But
Are we
that-
there yet?
Not
I'm
yet.
skipping ahead.
That came second. But so right before we got to the start of the challenge with the dog sled, we had a nice little commercial break, and MTV gave us some lovely commercials, and we're just gonna put this out there. Girl, the 16 and pregnant cheerleader in the outfit. I can't do that.
My
like
favorite,
that was just too much TMI. Like I'm sorry.
This episode was so slow. They really tried to pull this damn show out
and they
to get the
pulled
second. And they
it out.
pulled it as long as they could. I wrote notes on the damn commercials.
okay, but my question
MTV.
is, how long has it said 15 plus, iffy for 15 plus in the thing? Like, when you're looking what age range can watch this, how long has it said that? Iffy for
Oh,
15
Is that
plus.
what that means?
Iffy.
It's iffy.
Iffy?
I mean,
Like, how
I
is
guess
that
there
a
are-
word on TV?
Well, I mean, I guess we
Iffy?
did see it, well, I don't know if he's like an actual word, but I mean, it is kind of iffy. Some of the sexual innuendos. I
That's
guess
so
you could
weird.
say.
So 15 plus, maybe?
Maybe,
Okay.
but not.
It's iffy.
Iffy.
It's so weird.
Iffy.
don't know
So
why
then
I
we
thought
got
that
back
was
from
so
our
weird.
commercial break and the start of the challenge, and again, this is just a lot of money that these guys
Right.
have ever seen for a challenge.
So it's 50,000, 75. No, 50,
50,
100,
150.
150. Is that per
No,
person
it's
or per?
40,
Oh yeah,
100,
40.
and
Was it 40?
150.
Yeah.
It's 40.
Because I think they thought that it was 50 because they were like, we're guaranteed 25.
I
Yeah.
honestly
Then
it
thought at
ended
the
up-
very beginning, I thought it was 75. Because at the very beginning, I thought it was 150, 175,000.
No, I thought it was 50 because it just went up 50.
Oh.
But
Anyway,
I guess
well,
40.
it's 40, so.
Damn, kids,
yeah,
sorry.
I mean, I would take $20,000
I would too.
on a trip to Iceland.
But you'd probably be using that $20,000 on medical bills from friggin'
Right.
green. What is
Yeah,
it called?
and taxes.
Gangrene?
Jesus Christ.
Gangrene.
No, gangrene's when you have to cut off your leg
From
before it
being
gets
too
removed.
cold, right?
Oh, no.
I don't know. It was like in World War I, gangrene happened.
I thought that
Anyway.
was like, for like wrestling, you can get gangrene.
Gross stuff.
Hypothermia.
Well, that too. So they have to do a dog sledding race, which
They were so
I
cute,
kind of. The dogs were real cute. I mean, I don't know if I
Everybody
would
was
be.
bitching about the dogs. I was like, it's not the dogs, it's whether you're working too. CT's busting his ass sprinting, and Ty and Emily are like, their dogs are faster.
That's because Ty, your big ass, 6 foot, whatever you are, ass, was on the dog side while Emily's like, I couldn't with him. Ty, like this is national television, man,
And Emily's
you were
kicking
really
your
nice one. You were a
butt.
really nice person, but
Just chilling on that sleigh ride.
We just got a tweet from Susie saying, I didn't even see the racism behind the snow comment by Emily until you mentioned it. LOL.
girl, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then Johnny and Camilla both teammates, both pushing, but you guys didn't make it as quickly. But actually, I was really surprised by the times because they
Yeah.
made it look like CT was like ahead of the game, and they made Ty and Emily look like
They
were
so
lagging,
far.
and they were lagging
like
by
15 minutes behind.
3
Yeah.
seconds.
I
3
cannot
seconds.
believe it was 3 seconds.
CT and Diem, they were beast dogging it at 4 minutes and 59 seconds. Ty and Emily at 5:09, and Johnny and Camilla at 5 minutes and 5 seconds.
Right.
So they get it's nightfall now, and they get to a river.
Which is crazy. I feel like it wasn't daytime for a long time, but then again.
And then I also wonder if the sun is different. They
Yeah.
have
Oh, like
shorter hours.
Alaska?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
We're clearly very
If you
informed
think
about
about
it.
when it comes to Iceland,
We're like, wait, where is that? What's going on? I'm like Googling on the map, like, what the hell?
you Google like
No,
Expedia
well, it
to get
makes
ticket
sense if
prices.
the sun's not there all the time, because then there would be no snow.
What?
Girl, it's called Iceland.
Right.
I'm just all right. Negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit. In the river plunge, you have to undress yourself to your underwear. Jump
yeah.
into negative 1.1 degree Fahrenheit.
Okay, but this is what
water.
I don't understand. How do you have water that's below
Water.
How do you have water that's below freezing? Because then wouldn't it be ice?
Girl, did you see the chunks of ice floating by?
Yeah, I did see it, but I don't get it. If
They
water,
probably made it fresh. They went in there. They chiseled down the ice.
Am I incorrect in thinking if it's below
Susie,
32 degrees?
Susie, no, actually, forget that. Ronnie,
If it's below 32 degrees,
What does
it's
water
now
freeze at?
ice. 32.
well, something's obviously wrong up in Iceland. Their water's different.
That's what I didn't get. I
It's
don't
a
understand
magical
because
place.
if it's below 32,
Well, I mean, maybe it just.
Maybe MTV's just putting these little damn things up to make us look like, ooh.
Yeah, or maybe it just, I mean, damn, there's water.
I don't think I trust MTV if they're putting iffy in their commercials.
No, that's
How weird.
direct TV. That
Oh,
had
okay.
nothing to do with MTV.
Sorry, I was still on the iffy comment. That was too much.
how weird is that? Iffy. I don't like now with our new setup how I can't see Ronnie in the booth.
I know we can't see.
Me too.
We can't see poor Ronnie.
I'm in a
because
cave now.
AfterBuzz.
Bing and AfterBuzz are
Bing.
covering up Ronnie's face.
Not that we don't love to look at Bing and AfterBuzz.
Because that's for doing.
And we're doing the river plunge right now. So the winner's gonna get the best sleeping arrangements, which I thought they were gonna get to sleep in a van or get to sleep in a hotel or something. It wasn't even.
A hotel?
It was cute, but it wasn't
Awesome.
that nice.
If I was DM,
Hey,
A log
that was
cabin or
nice.
igloo.
I don't understand why not. If I was DM, I would have hopped on CT so fast.
Oh, girl.
Why not? What's her deal? She doesn't have a boyfriend.
We don't know what happened.
Yeah, that is true. But then
When-
again, they would
when
have showed
that
it.
zipper
If
zipped
some-
up.
If something happened, we would have seen it.
Probably not.
What do you mean, probably not?
I mean, because they could just be under the covers. Just.
Girl. I also wonder how long they could keep the cameras out there for, because I actually met a guy who rents out all the equipment to these reality shows, and he was telling me that the two worst shows are the worst shows are like things like Survivor, these challenges, The Amazing Race, because you're literally on an island with like high-tech cameras, and so
The
they're
Amazing
always
Race, you're always
plugs.
moving.
right.
There's no plugs. There's no.
Well,
nothing.
plugs, so it's battery packs. They're always having to send back for stuff. The cameras, like, they get frozen, they get
Oh my
scratched up, the
gosh.
water and stuff like that. So I don't know if maybe with this they couldn't
Oh yeah.
keep the cameras inside the tents or something
Right.
like that. I don't know. So, anyways, they get there. They have to go through this water thing, and I kind of feel bad for CT and DM because it took them the longest. It was 19 seconds, but I kind of feel like they thought they were going to have to swim in this because CT literally jumped in the whole water.
Yeah. They
Both
didn't
of them
know.
jumped in.
I thought they were gonna have to swim too. That was how it was described. I thought that was so
So,
weird. When
I
they
don't
jumped
really-
and landed, I was like, wait, what? What's going?
Well, I think if they would have had to swim, it would have taken them longer, and they probably would have froze and just sinked in the ice. Like,
I kind of wanted to see that.
Oh
I know that's horrible.
that's so horrible.
But I just think that's
But
so
they
gangster.
didn't. Yeah, I mean, they obviously were first, and they didn't know how shallow it was.
I thought
so.
that they got screwed for going first. Well, how did they get to decide that?
Yeah, I didn't get that. Maybe because
Because
they
they
were
came
first. Or,
first.
But they came in first, so I thought that they should go last. Like if
That's true.
you know, you should be helped
Well,
out.
they won.
well,
No.
hold up.
Well, they lost
Steamer,
this
what did
part.
you think of
Yeah.
this river plunge situation?
I thought it was like actually cool to do it than it is to watch it. I mean, it's too short for me.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It was very short, and they really made it dramatic with that whole "we're inside the van and we're freezing."
Would
we
you
know.
would you like to watch it in slow motion?
No, I would definitely not. Actually, that might be actually kind of funny to watch their faces in slow motion. Now, Steamer, do you know of any chance why maybe CT and DM were sent to go first?
No idea. It's they run it like in how they finished the first one, so I don't know why, but it's just the way it looked like they did it.
So basically, CT and DM finished with 19 seconds, Johnny and Camilla 17 seconds, and Ty and Emily with 14 seconds, and we did not think that was going to happen.
Well, that's what I said. Ty can jump.
He sure
He
did.
jumped. This entire competition was about how far you can jump.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because those are the seconds you're saving. Although I thought that the worst part that everybody was doing was when you get out of the water is when they slowed down.
Well, because think of when you're like at the beach or something like
I
that,
think-
and you get out of the water's
I
pulling
agree,
you.
but I think they were just so excited. They were so excited to be out that I think they like forgot for a second to get to the van. Like they'd get out and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah."
Ty and Emily sure didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But CT sure didn't either, but he totally left DM back in the
In the
water.
dust, in the water.
In
And
the
she was
ice.
like, help.
She's like, help, your teammate, hello.
And he had already taken his shirt off. He comes back, grabs her.
CT is a
He's
beast.
a beast. I'm like,
I mean, like, it's funny because Kevin was watching the show with us, and he was like, he needs to be a Navy SEAL. I mean, this man is gangster as all hell.
So
It's
gangster.
amazing what this guy can do.
I wonder who the people are that test out these challenges. Like, whose job is it?
I would assume it would have to be a Navy SEAL for someone to be doing some shit.
And they're like, if you're in there for more than 30 seconds, careful, because if you're in there more than 30 seconds, you get hypothermia. Like, who is the
no.
poor guy who found that out? I feel really crappy for him.
no, I bet a scientist knew that.
I just heard Ronnie laughing in the booth, so I just started laughing. Steamer, who did you think was going to win that challenge? Were you surprised by Ty and Emily's time?
Not really.
No.
It seemed like there wasn't enough time for them to make up, so there's no way they could win the accommodations. So it just kind of, I don't know. Just,
Agreed. So when the combination came in, CT and DM had 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Johnny and Camilla, 5 minutes, 22 seconds. And Ty and Emily with 5 minutes and 23 seconds, which sucks. 1 second, and you don't get a heater. You don't get a heater. You get a motherfucking yoga mat.
A what? What was the first thing?
It's like saying motherfucker, but he didn't want to
Well,
say
I
it.
didn't
on
want to
the
say
air.
it, but I guess we're just putting it out there like
Okay.
that.
I'm the worst at that.
So basically, what did they
I'm
get?
not
CT
for
and
iffy
DM.
for 15.
You're not
plus.
iffy. This is not iffy. This is 15 and plus. CT and DM, they got deerskin sleeping bags.
Oh, right.
They got 2 air mattresses, 2 heaters, and sleeping bags actually on top of that.
They were
And heat lamps.
sleeping great.
Real cute. I would have taken all that stuff and be like, Ty, Emily, if you guys want, you can have our thing, and we're gonna take all this stuff in that little tent. Because
would
you
you
think
do that?
because the closer you are with body heat, and you keep all those heaters in there, that holds your
true.
heat in,
Oh yeah.
That's
rather than
true.
trying to heat out a big tent. But
You're
no.
Well, it was
thinking.
already
I
all
was.
there, so I just went. Okay.
Just going to bed. They
That's
went to
just
bed
doing
first.
too much.
Ty and Emily, these poor people, got damn yoga mats in a small little.
I would have rather sleep by the fire.
Agreed.
No
Really?
joke. Yeah, it's negative 20 degrees. I'd sleep by the fire. I'd rather sleep on the ground by the fire than be on a yoga mat in a tent.
I wonder if they could move the tents closer to the
You
fire.
damn well know they were cuddling together. There's no way. Like,
No, are you kidding me? This is my favorite quote of the night was when Emily goes, I would
rather freeze
I'd,
over.
No, I'd freeze a million times before creating heat with Ty.
So messed up. Where did they even get this hookup from? Like, I feel like they've never hooked up before.
From the actual.
The real
do you
world,
do you want to
right?
go into that,
Yeah,
Steamer?
do you know that? Because it just seems like they really
Because
don't like each other.
on their actual season of Real World,
Like, did
it
they?
comes up on the first 2 episodes, and that was the end of it.
So did they just hook up, or were they actually dating?
Oh, girls don't
They
matter.
hooked up on the show, and that was it. But
They
they
had
had a pretty
Jasmine.
volatile relationship.
Yeah, and they had Jasmine and Tyree as a couple from
Oh,
last
that's
season.
true. Okay.
Boop boop. Oh,
They had Nate and Priscilla.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
actually the worst of
Yeah,
it.
that was not
Yeah, that was really bad.
It was really cool to see Johnny and Camilla, the last ones to go to bed, sitting by the fireplace and just focus, sitting there like, what do we need to do? We need to be prepared. And then when they went to bed, they're like, they're gonna wake us up in an hour, aren't they?
Really? Why'd they say that?
Oh, they don't like let
They
you.
don't let them know.
Yeah,
They're
when
like,
they're
go to
gonna
bed
wake
and we'll wake you when you wake you, and then you better be ready to go.
So, okay. So
Gary,
they're
this is
like,
a
"Oh."
challenge.
That's literally during this part I was thinking, wow, I would really want some like sleeping pills, and then I was like, but then you would sleep right through the next challenge. So
No, you'd
that's
get
on
up.
one of my lists.
They would probably wake you up all groggy.
Yeah, you
And,
like
where are those dogs?
no,
Yeah.
we're seeing more than dogs next.
Oh, and so we'll get to that after the commercial break. But before we end this this long stretched out episode,
I know, it was just very weak.
You guys are so
Weak
negative. I like
episode.
this.
I'm sorry,
episode.
but
Oh, okay, it was
last
like
week's was so
Intense.
amazing.
That's fine,
It
but
was
we
so
just went to
intense.
Iceland. Can you guys shut the hell up about not being
Girl,
cool?
I can
But
look at
okay,
National
there-
Geographic to be looking at pictures of
yeah.
Iceland. Like,
Yeah. National Geographic.
What happened to It's So Beautiful? We like it there. You guys.
girl,
was
I could be binging
beautiful.
pictures of Iceland all night long. Like, I don't need to see it on Battle of the Exes. They took too much time. And
I
then
wanted to see challenge.
and then them
fight.
taking a shot. They took one shot of the whole night, and they
Oh, yeah.
really stretched that
Wait,
whole
that
night.
was really weird. Like, first of all, they were drinking green shit. Was it absinthe? I don't know.
Maybe because isn't that legal over
Or it
here?
could have been like the apple thing.
Well, second of all, the last thing, like, I
Schnapps.
drink, you know me, I drink almost every day, and I would not drink on the night before the last
Oh no,
challenge.
no! They said they had like 24 hours, so they went out that night and they drank, and then they had
the
another
next day.
night, and then.
Oh, they had still had another
And girl,
night.
please, I would have had a bottle of whiskey on me for this whole challenge. To keep
Oh yeah,
me warm,
just keeping
like,
me warm. Like, all right, let's go. I don't feel nothing.
I'm jumping in this water.
Do you think they'd let you film when you were drunk? Because
They do any other time. Why
no,
not?
I mean
but
on the challenge.
challenge.
I haven't seen that yet, but that would be awesome.
Well, I'm sure there's people like in general.
Do you know
like,
how
they
much
have a little
better-
thing of whiskey?
How much better they would be, and how much better it would be to watch if they were sipping on whiskey while doing this.
That should be the next challenge for MTV, Battle of the Drunkards.
No, all we gotta do is watch
Coin that
Wipeout.
right
We'd be cool.
I would love to watch a whole season of that. All right, so before we continue to a commercial break, any last comments on the episode? Steamer, got anything?
Not really. I enjoyed it as a whole, since I like to build up to the final. But I just want to get to the end at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all
Agreed.
there with you. All right, so on that note, Ronnie, take us to a commercial break, and when we get back, we will stump the steamer.
AfterBuzz TV.
Hi, I was once like you, a lazy, angry loner whose only joy was watching TV and surfing the net. And like you, after I'd see one of my favorite TV shows, I'd be so excited and have so many questions that I'd actually have to talk to my douchebag coworkers about it at the water cooler. Then I discovered AfterBuzzTV.com. AfterBuzz TV produces after-show webcasts and podcasts for TV series of all kinds, like post-game wrap-up shows for all your favorite TV shows. AfterBuzz TV hosts are industry insiders who break down episodes of shows, take calls from fans, and interview cast and crew from each series, with over 60 different after shows, from Boardwalk Empire to American Idol to Vampire Diaries to Real Housewives, and more. Now, after a night of TV, I can ignore my stupid coworkers, who I hate, and go straight to my desk and watch or listen to all my favorite AfterBuzz TV after shows, and have all the TV fan interaction I need. Thank you, AfterBuzz TV.
AfterBuzz TV. What do you want to buzz about?
What do you want to buzz about? All right. So, guys, we're always telling you guys to subscribe to us on iTunes. Please, please, please rate, comment us. It's really easy. Just go to the iTunes store, type AfterBuzz TV, Real World Challenge, MTV Challenge, and just hit subscribe. Rate us 5 stars and give us a comment, please. Another thing, we're always telling you guys to tweet at us. We're always talking throughout the whole week. And I got to say, the fans, you guys have really been going at it this week.
Yeah.
I've gotten so many tweets from you guys. And Steamer, normally it's really tough for me to find a question for you, but I didn't have to because the fans are really excited to stump you.
So excited.
I have 2 questions for you tonight, Steamer. You ready?
All right. Yep.
All right, so the first one comes from Andrew Kirk, F21. He said, I have a good question for Stump the Steamer. What member on this challenge is the only person to ever send Evan Starkman home? I want what challenges he did it on. So what member from this season is the only person to ever send Evan Starkman home?
Challenges.
Yes, he actually did it twice, and he's the only person to ever send Evan home, and it's the same person. He did it on 2 different channels.
CT. He did it on Rivals when it was going at him against Evan and Nehemiah. And
Gangster!
it was dual one.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
all right, I got to give you that, buddy. You sure got that one in. Oh, wait, no. Yep, you said the dual one. And Rivals. All right, so now we have one other question. Which seasons of The Real World have had every cast member on a challenge? And which one has had no one? So what seasons of The Real World has had every cast member on a challenge? And then which season has had nobody on?
The first Las Vegas had everybody on. Is only one, you said, or?
Nope, there's 2 that have had everyone on.
Oh, I know the other one.
And actually, Vegas wasn't one, but I won't.
It wasn't?
Nope, because Nene hasn't been on one.
No, the first Vegas one.
Oh, the very first Vegas one?
Wait, has Bryn
Yeah.
been on? Bryn from Vegas 1
With
wasn't on.
Alton and...
Oh yeah, Brandon.
I don't think Bryn was on season 1 Vegas.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, that's right. You're right.
Bryn, the one that
She
threw
was
the
on.
fork at Steven? No, she wasn't on it.
No, she was on challenge.
I'll give you a hint for one of them that was me and Roxy. And I actually commented about this today.
Oh. Boston?
Yep, that's one.
Oh, like
Oh, okay.
Boston. Everybody's
Boston,
been on.
everyone has been on a challenge. But there's another one that everyone's been on, and then what season has had nobody on?
No one. That's a tough one.
Now we can get the Jeopardy music.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sorry, I was trying to think of the answer myself.
This is and I gotta give this goes out to actually Susie, Easton 918.
What's the hint on the season that hasn't been?
The season that
Is it a
hasn't.
recent season?
Actually, the season that the other season that has had every cast member and the season that hasn't had anyone is the same place.
Oh,
Oh, I got it. I got the answer then.
What?
I think.
All
I
right,
think
so Steamer, if you can't get it, we'll throw it. To
I don't...
I'm about to go in on this one.
Ronnie's gonna be your help.
This is what I really think, because I like Melissa from the first one, New Orleans, and I know Jemmy and that crew never. I don't think they
That's
were.
right, yeah.
I don't think they were ever on the show.
Agreed. New Orleans 1 has had everyone on, and New Orleans 2 has had no.
Bring Melissa back.
And I'm going to New Orleans in 2 weeks.
I gotta get myself. I gotta get myself. A little.
Yay, well, we stumped the steamer.
Gotcha, steamer.
Susie, you stumped the steamer.
Wow, I like this game so much better than Emily's game. It's crazy.
All right, guys. So you guys make sure you tweet us at AfterBuzz. Hit us up on Facebook. You can hit me up at DJ Jesse J.
At Roxy Striar.
At Nicolette Gaona.
Just hit us up all week long. We need more questions to stump the steamer. I can't wait until next week. We got skis, igloos, eating brains.
Yeah.
What are you excited to
Puzzles, yeah, the brain eating, and somebody was like vomiting. Yeah.
And I love the puzzles always.
see? Yep. And I'm excited because it always balances everything
And
out.
it's going to end in an epic climb to the top with the ice picks we see.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's
It's
going to be
on.
great.
All right, who's winning? Steamer, who's winning?
Steamer.
Hi, Emily.
Ty and Emily?
Ooh. CT and DM, I just love them.
CT and DM?
No, it's Johnny and Camilla.
Johnny and Camilla. All right, guys, till next time. Peace.
From Bing.com, executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.